The top 10 rock albums of 2002. Number 10, Electric Wizard, Let Us Pray. Grade B. This is the worst Electric Wizard album, has only 4 non-instrumental songs, and just Osborne's vocals are mixed way too low, and yet even with all that, it's still a good, but not great, doom metal album. Standout tracks, A Chosen Few, Priestess of Mars. Number 9, King Diamond, Abigail 2, The Revenge. Grade B+. A sequel to the classic album Abigail from 1987, this is another very good horror movie-style concept album from King Diamond. Every song in the album must be listened to hear the whole story. Number 8, Seether, Disclaimer. Grade B+. While this South African band is not quite grunge, singer Sean Morgan sounds a bit like Kurt Cobain. Standout tracks, Gasoline, 69T, Fine Again. Number 7, Red Hot Chili Peppers, By the Way. Grade A-. Another very good album featuring guitarist John Frusciante and continuing the sound from their previous album Californication. Standout tracks, the Zephyr song, Can't Stop, on Mercury. Number 6, The Greenhorns, Dual Mono. Grade A-. While their first 2 albums were just generic garage rock, the addition of guitarist Eric Stein gave this album a sound similar to the Yardbirds with Jeff Beck. Standout tracks, Satisfy My Mind, The Way It's Meant to Be, It Returns, Hard Times, Too Much Sorry, You'll Be Sorry. Number 5, The Vines, Highly Evolved. Grade A-. This great debut album from another band with a sound somewhat similar to Nirvana saw the Vines hailed as the last of the 4 early 2000s bands that saved rock and roll. Standout tracks, Highly Evolved, Out of the Way, Get Free. Number 4, The Libertines, Up the Bracket, Grade A+. This band and its debut album were much more popular in the United Kingdom than in the United States, with a particularly British sound and lyrical themes. They were also, along with the Strokes, one of Alex Turner's favorite bands. Standout tracks, Vertigo, Time for Heroes, Up the Bracket, The Good Old Days, I Get Along. Number 3, Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Deaf. Grade A+. After a good but not great second album, Queens of the Stone Age rebounds with a great album that sees Josh Homme as the vocalist on more songs, and the band laying the foundation of their sound from then on. Dave Grohl is excellent on drums. Standout tracks, No One Knows, First It Giveth, The Sky Is Fallen, Go With the Flow, Do It Again. Number 2, The Black Keys, The Big Come Up. Grade A+. An absolutely great debut album for my favorite band to debut in the 21st century, and one of the best blues rock bands of all time. As great as this album is, the next few albums would be even better. Standout tracks, Busted, Do the Rump, I'll Be Your Man, The Breaks, Run Me Down, Leavin' Trunk, Heavy Soul, She Said, Brooklyn Bound. Number 1, Audioslave. Grade A+. An all-time great debut album from this supergroup that is basically Soundgarden's Chris Cornell as the frontman for Rage Against the Machine. Cornell's all-time great vocals work surprisingly well with Tom Morello's guitar work. Standout tracks, Cochise, Show Me How to Live, What You Are, Like a Stone, I Am the Highway, Exploder.